Good morning. Happy last day of September. Well, when you're watching this, it'll be the first day of October. But you get what I'm saying. Hey guys, it's Kaylin. I'm back with another video. Today I thought I would take you through planning and prepping for new month, for October. I always try and kind of get my life together on the last day of the month before starting a new month, so I thought I would take you through it today and kind of show you what I'm doing. It is a work day, so it's a little bit different. When I do it on the weekends, I can kind of go more in depth, but there's still some things I want to do, some planning I want to do, setting goals, all of that stuff. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave me comments down below. That lets me know that you liked it. It lets YouTube know that you liked it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new. We're getting the day started. I have my coffee already. I wrote out my to-do list, so I'm feeling good. I want to start work early today so that I can be done early so I can do more of this stuff later, because I don't really have time right now and I've got a really busy work day. So we're gonna try and squeeze things in when we can and then kind of more dive into it after work. So that's the plan. I do need to throw laundry into the washer. I always try and do laundry on the last day of the month. It feels nice to just start a month with fresh clothes. So I need to do that, but I'm gonna wait till my roommate wakes up. So that's one of the first things we're doing. Cheers to a new month. Let's do this. Okay, hello guys. I finished work for the day and then I chilled for a little bit because I needed to decompress before I sat down and filmed and kind of planned what I wanted to do. So I printed out this little calendar. I just found it online. I searched like October cute fall calendar, something like that. And my printer is running out of ink, so it printed a little bit weird, but honestly I kind of like how it looks with the orange and the pink. So we have this calendar and I'm gonna use this kind of as a content calendar slash general overview for the month. I'm going to write out all my videos, like at least the days that videos are going up. I don't have a good plan of all my content for the month yet, so I'm at least going to put when my videos are going up, when my podcast episodes are going up, any big announcement things going on. I don't know, just try and get as much of the details of this month on this calendar as possible. And then I also want to write out all my goals for the month and kind of plan my goals for the month. I'm going to use this notebook for the month. It's from Maddie Green Designs. I'll leave her shop link down below. It just says make today a good day. And I was using a Moleskine for a while, but I bought this notebook because it was super cute and I decided I'm gonna use this one for October. So I'm gonna do like the first sheet on here, my October goals, and then my to-do list will be on each page after that. So that's the plan. I'm gonna fill out both of these, or at least fill out the calendar probably first, and then make a plan for my goals. So I just filled out my calendar. So this has my rough outline of a content calendar. I filled in some video ideas that I have so far, but I definitely need to kind of finalize more and come up with more ideas for the month. And then based off that, I outlined my October goals. Some of these are based on just like how many videos am I making, how many podcast episodes, stuff like that. And then others are different goals I want to reach. I do try and avoid number goals just because it's hard to, I don't control the outcome of my YouTube subscribers, like the exact number. Like I can control how many videos I can make, I can control quality of videos I produce, but that doesn't necessarily translate to how many subscribers I'm gonna get into a month. So I try and make not so solidified number goals, but I do have a few for the month. I do want to, it's like a balance of pushing yourself, but you also want to make them realistic. What can I reach in a reasonable amount in October? So that's kind of how I set my goals. So I'm going to use this highlighter to write the month out across the top on this, and then we'll talk about it in a second. I'm gonna get stressed writing out the month and like make it even, so I'll probably write that out first and then we'll chat more as I'm writing the other ones out. Okay, this is what it looks like across the top. I actually like how I wrote it for once. I feel like whenever I write things like that, I don't like how they look. So now I'm gonna start writing out the goals. I think I'm gonna do like Lauren Doan's to-do list style. She kind of did a new one where she like broke them down into different categories with little brackets. And I feel like that works best for this because I have 3 different sections that I made goals for. I made goals for YouTube, goals for my podcast, and goals for Etsy. So that's kind of how I'm going to lay it out. So I'm going to start filling out these things and I can explain a bit while I'm writing them out. First, we have YouTube goals. Like I said, I don't always like to make my goals specifically number based. So the first one is to just upload 14 videos so that I can control, because it's just how much I edit and upload. I do have a goal of 2,700 subs. I'm currently at like 2,570, so it would be a little bit over 100. So a little bit higher than I've been getting recently, but I feel like I can do it. And then I want to try and hit $100 in a month on AdSense. I'm really close. I'm going to be just under 100, I think, for September. So I want to make my goal 100. So that is also like more of a numbers goal, but I feel like it is fairly realistic because my AdSense revenue has been going up and I'm like just under that goal. So now we are going to write out the podcast goals. I want to upload 4 episodes, 1 every single Wednesday, like always. I want to do at least 1 guest episode. So we're gonna write that down and hit 500 followers on the Instagram, because I work really hard on that. So if you don't follow the podcast Instagram, it's at Girl with a Vision. You should go follow it. Again, just like try and make them realistic, but also push yourself a little bit. So I know I have to work hard to reach these goals, but I don't want to make them so unattainable that it just discourages me. So it's always finding that sweet spot. Now we're doing Etsy shop. So I want to reach 100 orders. I feel like that's pretty doable, and with 100 orders I want to hit 250 sales. There are like 2 separate calculations on Etsy. Sales is like the number of different products you sell, but orders is the amount of people who have ordered or placed an order. So I like to track both. There's just like 2 different numbers to try and hit. So I feel like those are pretty good goals for like a month and a half of having my shop open, and based on how much I've grown since I've started it. I am setting goals for TikTok and Instagram. On TikTok, I want to hit 10K, which is probably a little bit over a realistic goal, but I've been working really hard to grow the TikTok and it's been doing pretty well. So I feel like that is one that we can hit, and one I'm just gonna kind of reach for the stars on, if that makes sense. And then 500 followers on IG. It's definitely harder to grow in Instagram if you're starting an Instagram for any business. It's definitely harder to grow on Instagram than TikTok. I think TikTok is just, their algorithm pushes you to more people. It's just works a lot better at reaching the audience you want than Instagram, and Instagram hashtags are like not the best anymore. My last goal for my Etsy shop is to just design Christmas releases. I want to release Christmas stickers on November 1st. So to do that, I need to design them all in October. So I need to put that as a goal of mine to make sure I actually work on it. Okay, so this is what it looks like, October across the top. I guess I could have written like goals or something, but then I just wrote each section out how I wanted and then bracketed it off with what it is. And then I'll just start writing my to-do list for each day. I was going pretty good for a few weeks with writing a to-do list every day, and then I kind of fell off the wagon. So I want to get back on track with October and do that, because it just keeps me really on top of it and productive. And it will be in a similar format to this, where I just write like the day of the week across the top and then dots down with everything I need to do. So those are my goals for October, my plans on what I want to work on in October and what I want to succeed in October. It's 6:15, so I need to go make dinner, but when we come back from dinner, I will work on some more stuff. I want to look at my budget. I want to do a little bit of cleaning because I've been bad about that. So we're just gonna try and clean, get everything set and fresh for a new start for the month. Okay, I just finished dinner, so I want to sit down and talk about my budget a little bit. I'm gonna pull up my phone because I use Mint to track my budget and expenses. I can't get my camera to stay. I use Mint. It's an app. I feel like this sounds like a sponsorship, but it's not. Though I wish it was, because I love Mint. It just connects to all your bank accounts and then it like sorts your expenses for you. Obviously not all of it's perfect and you have to sort some of it yourself, but for the most part it's pretty good and I don't have any issues with it. I just like being able to like see everything and break it down into all the different categories, and I think all of my expenses are done being sorted for September. I was kind of on top of going through it. Sometimes I let it go for a few weeks and don't do anything, and I was way under my budget in September. I was $400 under my budget, so that's good. I did go over my budget a bit in August because I was buying stuff for my Etsy shop, so I'm glad I was under this month. I did spend some cash this month too, but I feel like that's kind of extra money because I was given that money. So I feel like overall we did it pretty good in September. I feel like I would probably just keep everything the same for October. I did have to increase my utilities budget because our Wi-Fi went up a bit and our electricity went up a little bit. So that went up just a tad. Everything else I'm pretty much under on, so that's good. So that's kind of how I do my budget. I just use Mint and set everything that way, and then I have a savings account that is just connected to my bank account that I move money over to, and then I need to set up like a retirement savings account, which I'm gonna put that on my to-do list for October as well, because I need to do that before I keep putting it off, because I've been meaning to do that for a while now and I have the money to transfer over. I just haven't done it, and Brian keeps telling me it's super easy. If you're trying to set your own budget, if you haven't really done it before, I know it can feel very overwhelming, because trust me, I used to be so bad about it and just never looked at my expenses and my savings. So highly recommend setting some form of budget for yourself. If you look at like your last few months of expenses and kind of see how much did I spend on this, how much did I spend on that, that's just like kind of a good way to start. And then obviously you want to cut back on some things when you can. So if you're like, I spent this amount of money for shopping on average the last few months, I'm gonna set it for just a little bit lower. And it's easier to like kind of do it progressively. Don't just like jump to spending only $100 in a month, because that's not realistic. So just kind of start with where you're at and look at your expenses, and just by looking at it you'll be like, holy moly, I need to be better about saving money, and you'll just start kind of doing it naturally. And then the more you look at it, the more you're like, oh, I can cut back on this, I can cut back on that. So that is my suggestion for budgeting. Now I want to clean just a little bit. I said that earlier, our bathroom is just kind of a little bit dirty, so I'm gonna go clean it up, clean the counters, clean the shower, and then I think I'm going to shower because I want to just get it over with now. I've been showering way too late and then going to bed super late. We're gonna clean, we're gonna shower, get ready for bed, and then we'll probably still be a little bit more productive, but at least we'll have gotten that out of the way. Guys, let me tell you, there is nothing better than taking a shower in the dark with just your salt rock lamp. Is that what it's called? You know what I'm talking about, the Himalayan salt thing. Just turn that on and shower in the dark. Gets you in the feels. I forgot I put on makeup today. I literally just put on mascara and concealer under my eyes, but I forgot about that and I just got that right in my eye. And I came out of the shower looking like a raccoon. So we're just gonna get rid of that real quick, and then I'm gonna do a face mask. I haven't done a face mask in a hot second, but it feels like a good way to like refresh before the start of a new month. And that's not the face mask I want. I don't know where it is. Ah, here we go. It's the one from The Ordinary, the one that looks like blood basically. It's like bright purple red. So I'm gonna put this on, and then I think it's only for like 10 minutes. I feel like that'll be a good way to like end my prep for October. Well, that's it for today. That was me prepping and planning for a new month. I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope it gets you ready for the new month, October. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave any comments down below, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.